Jai Shri Krishna. Happy Tuesday. And as I'm recording this video, post my lunchtime during my break, the ascendant is Libra for me. Okay. And moon is also in Libra in Swati Nakshatra. So definitely the topic is going to be about Saturn, even though it's a Tuesday. Okay. So king of transits is Saturn. That's the topic, the king of transits. I've already published several videos earlier about how to see the transits from the moon, etc. The numbers, the Vedas, the blocking planets, right? And what are the houses, it will do, etc. Everything from the moon. All those things I've published. Watch all my transit videos. Now, this video specifically is about Saturn, king of transits. Okay, all right. See, all of us are born with a birth chart. Okay, in Vedic astrology, all of us have a birth chart, if you believe it or not. That's your D1 chart, right? Destiny chart. From there, divisional charts are constructed. They are derivatives. All the divisional charts are derivatives. So all the divisional charts, derivatives. The D1 chart is a non-derivative. When I say non-derivative, it means it's an actual event happening in the sky where you take it and bring it, including that Lagna in D1, which is the time when sun is rising in the eastern horizon. And that sun's rays is falling from the eastern horizon on a specific point, latitude, longitude in Earth. That is where your location of birth is. That is the Lagna. Okay, all right. So your birth chart is destiny chart. The transit charts is in a way free will. And it's so important that you run the right Mahadasa 1st, 5th, 9th, 10th, right? To kind of, use your free will. Okay. Simple. If you're running the right Mahadasa based on your Lagna, that means you feel like you're going down the slope, and even you may see a speed bump or a speed breaker, that's fine, but you're going down. It's easy. But when you're a team A ascendant or a team B ascendant and you're running the opposite Mahadasa, team A ascendant, team B Mahadasa, or a team B ascendant, team A Mahadasa, you're going up the hill. This is it. And then on top of it, you're going to face speed breakers, bouncers, etc. Which will bounce you off the thing, bumpy roads, all those things. Okay, all right. So coming back, your birth chart is typically 75%. Typically, transit chart 25% is exception. Exception, I say why? Because when transit Saturn, transit Rahu, transit Ketu comes on your Janma Nakshatra, your moon Nakshatra, right? The Nakshatra is the light emitting diodes, light points. When in transit Saturn, Rahu or Ketu comes on it, or Ashtama Shani happens, right? That Nakshatra doesn't have light anymore. Completely, no light. Which means what happens now is it becomes dark. So you're feeling like you are in darkness now. You are in a tunnel, a dark tunnel. That's what happens. So I say exception is the turbulence happens. If you're running a very good Mahadasa, like a team ascendant in a Jupiter Mahadasa, you may feel a little bit wobbly. If you're running a bad Mahadasa and this transit happens, everything feels like standstill. Okay, Saturn is by itself is a difficult and feared planet. He's a karma karaka. Saturn has dual roles. At home, like he's your father, and at school, he's a principal. Simple. Okay. All right. The basic rules in transit again is you always see transit from the natal moon. See all my videos, including the Veda video, right? Which planets, how do they perform well from transit? Example, Saturn performs very well 3, 6, 11, 3 houses. That's it from the natal moon, typically. And then you have to see Veda, Ashtakavarga score, all those things. Okay. Always remember the thumb rule in Vedic astrology. Closely follow the planet for its transit as the same planet that you're running the Mahadasa. If you're running a Jupiter Mahadasa, follow Jupiter closely. If you're running Saturn, follow Saturn. If you're running Sun Mahadasa, follow Sun. For transit also. Follow. But let me finish. Okay? Whatever planet you're running the Mahadasa, follow that planet in the transit also. It's very important. Exceptions now here. The main rule in the transit is Saturn is the king. Saturn followed by Jupiter, followed by Rahu Ketu. Right? The rule here is whenever in transit Saturn and Jupiter are favorable from the natal moon, whatever is your Mahadasha planet, you are following Sun earlier, right? And Sun is also favorable at the time in the transit from the moon, right? It will give you good result. That's it. But Saturn and Jupiter has to be favorable. Either both or at least Saturn has to be favorable. Simple. Okay? Saturn has to be favorable. Simple example I'll tell you. All right? Ask all the people. Currently, right, if I do a transit chart or Gochar, transit Saturn is in Revati Nakshatra. Okay? Revati Nakshatra. Pisces. Ask all the people with moon in Revati Nakshatra. Okay? Ask all the people you know. Ask all of them. All right? And maybe if your moon in Revati Nakshatra, or if you know somebody with moon in Revati Nakshatra, please. Okay? If you are Revati Nakshatra, moon in Revati Nakshatra, or if you know somebody in moon in Revati Nakshatra, please type from May of this year, right? May 9th, May 10th, something like that. Saturn moved to Revati Nakshatra. So you tell me how it was for these people. They can be different age, right? They can be at different levels, father, son, grandfather, small child, whatever it is, right? Please type. We'll see what happens. We'll see what you get. See what you get. Health issues, knee problem, leg pain, all those will be there. Depending on age, depending on Mahadasa, etc. Okay? All right. Next, Saturn in transit last year, 2025, was in Uttarabhadrapada Nakshatra, Pisces. Now, Uttarabhadrapada is a Saturn Nakshatra. It's a Saturn Nakshatra. Ask all the people who were born with moon in Uttarabhadrapada Nakshatra. Ask them last year how life was for them. Ask them. Or if you know somebody or yourself with moon in Uttarabhadrapada Nakshatra, tell me how was it last year. Share that in the comment. I mean, I don't know your age. I don't know your location. I don't know who you are, right? I don't know what Mahadasa you're running. I don't know what is your planet, everything, right? Saturn was there, right? I will tell you it will be difficult. Prove it to me that that was the best time period of your life. Prove it to me. Prove it to me. If that is so, type it in the comments. I would love to hear that. It won't be the case. Saturn is darkness. Please understand. Okay? All right. Now, I already published a video. That is why Saturn is the king of transit. It's a big planet, right? Next to Jupiter. But it's got rings, a special planet. It's got special aspects, 3, 7, and 10. Special aspects. It's full of darkness. It's Karma Karaka. It's got 1 point as per Uttara Kalamitra, Kalidasa, of light. Okay, it's darkness, and Sun is all about light. Vedic astrology is all about light, and Saturn is darkness. Rahu Ketu is it's eclipse, not even darkness. It's beyond that. So, Saturn, Nakshatras, Uttarabhadrapada, there is a misconception that Saturn will do less damage to Saturn Nakshatras, Pushya, Uttarabhadrapada, Anuradha. No. He's got 2 roles, one as a father and one as a teacher, or one as a teacher or principal. He has to follow both the roles. Or there's a misconception. If my Lagna is in Capricorn, my Lagna is in Aquarius. First of all, you don't see transits from Lagna, so keep it aside. Okay? Or my moon is in Capricorn, my moon is in Aquarius. If your moon is in Capricorn, Aquarius, already there is that Saturnian influence. So when he comes, the house owner Saturn himself comes to the Rashi, you may not feel that difficulty, right, or heaviness, because he himself is the house owner, no? Right? All the nakshatras who are sitting in Saturn Rashis, right, Aquarius and Capricorn, they are actually impacted by Saturn itself because of their Rashi. Lord, right? So when the Lord comes, he's coming to collect money or give something, you don't feel much. That is the only thing. But it doesn't mean he will do less damage. If you make mistakes, he'll give you that straight away. You need a planet like Saturn as a karma karaka. Simple. It's a balance. That is one of the reason he gets exalted in Libra, which is a balance. In 20 degrees at Swati Nakshatra. And today is Swati Nakshatra. And for me, when I'm recording the video, ascendant is also in Libra. And you can figure out where the ascendant is. Okay. So, I already published a video earlier about Saturn transit to Aries, Ashwini Nakshatra next year, 2027, July. And I also said in that video what a classical text says when Saturn comes to Aries and Ashwini Nakshatra. And I'm going to say that again. But watch that video, you'll understand. Right? Suffering for healers. Brihat Samhita says suffering for healers, medical professions, horse, today cars, conveyance, vehicle sectors. BPHS says severe reduction in Saturn's sexual strength, heavy karmic debt and delays. Jataka Alankara, natural healing energies, chronic health issues and mental anxiety. Ashwini Nakshatra is associated with healing. You cannot use that nakshatra anymore. Chamatkar Chintamani, conflict with authorities, zero tolerance for shortcuts. Success only through hard work. Bipin Bihari, deep psychological friction between impulse, which is Aries, and discipline, Saturn, leading to spiritual evolution from materialistic gains. And I also mentioned about health issues like drive with helmet. Get very good health insurance. Okay, get a very good health insurance policy. Right? Health insurance. I said policy, my mistake. Health insurance. Okay, get good health insurance to cover your vision, medical, dental, everything. Migraine pain, mental fever, malaria, head injury, epilepsy, faint, chickenpox, headaches, sleeplessness. Okay, deity, Lakshmi, Venus, Shukra. Look at all the ascendants of Venus. Saturn is a Yoga Karaka, Libra ascendant and Taurus ascendant, where Venus is the Lagna Lord. Saturn is the Yoga Karaka. Lakshmi in a way. Where Lakshmi comes, Saturn has to walk out in a way. Saturn cannot be there when Lakshmi comes into the house. Get hold of Lakshmi. Vishnu, Shiva. Vishnu Sahasranama, Shiva Sahasranama. Okay? My point is, do good things, think good. Saturn won't do much, but you still have to pay your past karmic debt. Deeds. This is something Saturn will reward you. If you help poor people, handicapped people on a Saturday, any day is fine, on a Saturday also. Servants, maids and drivers, charity, all the poor people, labor people, charity, donations, call them home, feed them with your hands one day. Cook for them and feed them. Your maids, your servants, your drivers, everybody, your caretakers, whatever it is. Once a year you do it, Saturn would reward you. That doesn't mean 364 days of the year you be bad to them. You have to treat them good also for the next 364 days. But be extra good to them. Okay? I've tried to post everything in the header image. But I will tell you one last thing before we conclude today. Saturn is the only planet other than Mercury, even when debilitated, will aspect its own house. No other planet gets this status. So Saturn, when debilitation in Aries, will aspect the 10th aspect on Capricorn. Mercury, when debilitated in Pisces, the 7th aspect will go to Virgo, its own house. These are the 2 planets. Go and check any other planet in debilitation, whether they will aspect their own house. No other planet. And Saturn is also unique in this. And Mercury's 7th aspect will do, but Saturn's 10th aspect will go to Capricorn. In debilitation, a planet will still have its aspect. Do remember that. It's not like in debilitation, a planet will lose the aspect. No, answer is wrong. Okay. I hope this video was helpful. Apply the rules. Do not forget to track Saturn transit, other than your Mahadasa Lord planet transit. And then Jupiter will also come. Okay. Eclipses are different. I'm not even bringing into the picture for eclipses here. Okay. I'll definitely bring about eclipse at some point. I hope this video was helpful, right? Saturn is still the king of transit. It exalts in Libra in Swati Nakshatra at 20 degrees. Today, Libra ascendant as I'm publishing the video or posting the video. And Moon is also in Libra in Swati Nakshatra. Okay. Press the like button if you like it. Share it with your friends and family. Do share your comments as well. I told specifically for Moon with Revati Nakshatra people and Moon and Uttarabhadrapada people as well. Yeah. As I mentioned, validate that for me or prove to me I'm wrong. Either way, I'm fine with it, right? Do like the channel and, of course, follow the channel as well if you like the videos and everything. Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you.